Hey, welcome to my channel where I talk about dolls, and that's literally it. And in this video, I'm going to be reacting to the new holiday collection by American Girl. There's a collaboration with Janie and Jack, Hanna Anderson, and Elf on a Shelf. And then after I react to those things, I'll talk a little bit about the AG sisters that haven't been released yet, but the catalog has been released, so people have seen them, and there have been pictures all over social media, so I can talk about them that way. And just a little heads up to anyone who hasn't seen my last two videos, I originally recorded my reaction to the Janie Jack and the rest of the holiday collection all at once, thinking they were all coming out on the same day, but then they didn't. So now I'm going to go back to that old video to have my original reaction to those holiday things, starting out with Janie and Jack. So I'm going to start with of the pieces, the one that's an actual complete outfit, and it's called the Sparkly Cream Celebration Dress. And I'm glad it's a good thing I showed the limited edition dolls first, because I think that this outfit and the next one will look really, really pretty with the glimmering gold dolls that are also coming out. But anyway, so these have so many nice pieces to it. I love every piece of it because I love Mary Jane shoes, and oftentimes when they do dolls with Mary Jane shoes, they don't include socks. I'm maybe a little bit of an exaggeration, but I have a lot of Mary Jane shoes. Let's say that I have a lot of American Girl outfits that come with Mary Jane's, particularly Christmas outfits, and they don't come with socks. And I'm really excited that they put socks with this. And I love the shape of the dress. It comes all the way up to the collar, or all the way to the neckline. That it's got those flutter sleeves, I think they're called. We'll learn that from looking at Raquel's collection. It's got a headband, so it's just like a complete outfit. It doesn't have a bag of any kind, but it looks like it has maybe a ring or something. Yeah, I think it has a ring. So there's just a complete outfit, and I love that. I didn't even say how much it was because I was so excited about it. $44. But like I said, it's a complete outfit, and it's like basically the Christmas outfit of the year because they kind of have one every year. And so the next outfit, well, no, before I get to the outfit, I'll talk about the Janie and Jack tied with bows jacket. I had to re-record that because you don't want to hear what I said the first time. It just so this is $22, and it's like all their other furry jackets. They're kind of hit or miss, as in they look cute, but then when you put them on the doll just looks so puffy. You know, like they're because the doll's bodies are already pretty thick, and so when you put this on it, they just look really bundled up. Even though I don't think it's supposed to look bundled up, I think it's supposed to look more fashionable than that. And so that's an easy pass. I have other jackets though that are similar to that, just without bows, or I have ones that are just furry, and then the sleeves are not the big furry balls, so they look better. And that's just my personal taste. So it's cute though, and they always feel very soft. So I'm sure this will be a very lovely jacket, like the other ones I already have. And now I'm going to move on to the next outfit, which is, let me show the outfit as an outfit. It's almost like a cross between Pink Stardust and Glimmering Gold. And as complete and cohesive as it looks, it's not an outfit. It's three different sets that you have to buy separately. So for the first thing, Sparkly Cream Celebration Accessories. So I guess that's what we're calling it. Sparkly Cream Celebration. What's the last one called? Isn't that what the outfit was called? Sparkly Cream Celebration Dress. I think that was an outfit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was like, does that mean that you get the dress and everything else separate? But no, I do think that the first thing I showed was an outfit. That really confused me. But anyway, back to the accessories for the Sparkly Cream Celebration Accessories. It comes with the tights and the headband and the star bag, which is basically a gold version of what came with the Pink Stardust dolls. Now that the more I'm looking at it, that's the more I'm seeing that. But then so the top, it doesn't have the same name. It's the Janie and Jack Ruffles and Ribbon Blouse, and that's $16. I saw more. Did I say the other one? So $20 for the stockings and so basically the accessories. And then the blouse is $16. And then the skirt, which is called Janie and Jack Pleated Party Skirt, is another $16. And then the Janie and Jack Glitter and Bows shoes are $13. So let me do the math quickly to figure out how much this outfit costs. Is it seriously $65 to get all those pieces? Did I do the math right? That's insane. I was so excited about it because you know what it is? I think I only added up the first three pieces. I didn't think about the shoes. I thought they must have come with something, but they're separate too. So yeah, that really adds up. That's that's a little surprising. I don't know why I'm surprised. It's American Girl and inflation and all that other stuff that's going on. But anyway, if you like it at $65 as opposed to, was it $44 for the other one? the choice is yours. But to take out the money or whatever, it's really lovely. It's a really cute outfit, and it is pieces, so you can mix and match it. Even though when I look at it, it just looks like one cohesive outfit that could have come together, and it probably wouldn't have been as much if they just put it all in one package. Right? Do you agree with me? Anyway, so I guess the thing about that is they they also have another like a jacket shirt. What do they call it? A ribbed cardigan. Cardigan. It's the word, and a skirt. That so here's the outfit when you another outfit or two pieces that can make an outfit. So it's the cardigan and the skirt, and then you could add the shoes because it looks like the only pair of shoes they made that come on their own. Even though this does not look like a cohesive outfit to me, this is the color of pink of the cardigan versus the skirt and the gold shoes. Whack. That's just maybe it's fashion and I don't know fashion. I wouldn't be surprised. But so looking at those pieces, the cardigan is $16. And where's the skirt? It's also $16. 32, 13 for the shoes. So 45 if that's the outfit you choose. Even though the other outfit is 44 and you get better, it looks better. So anyway, I don't think I like this mix and match that very much. And then there's, I think if I'm not missing anything, there's one last dress called the Rosy Cascade Party Dress. Do I have a good picture of it? You know what it is? I just think, so there's one thing I have to say about this dress of why I don't like it, but I should give it some grace because it probably looks better in person. But the way it looks to me in pictures is whatever's cascading, I guess it's like some berries or something, flowers maybe. It looks like barnacles. So I don't like the look of the dress the way it is on camera, the way it is in a picture on my phone, not on my camera. I mean, the colors are nice. It's black and of course, at least a pinkish looking color. So I don't know. I'm not feeling that very much. And I don't know if I said that it's $20. So you know the way Janie and Jack, the way that collection always goes, it's just a bunch of pieces and then that one outfit. I don't know if it's always Janie and Jack who does the main outfit, but it's all very nice. No, it's all very nice, but the only one that's to my taste are the gold things. And I think I like them because they're not pink. Because last year, Janie and Jack collection was pink. It looked like a Valentine's Day collection more than Christmas. And anything could be Christmas, sure. But I just think there are certain colors that are a bit more traditional. I hope traditional is not a bad word. But I'm saying I don't think of Christmas and think pink, even though I've seen pink Christmas trees. I just look at them and think, that's not a Christmas tree. That is weird to me. And you can have a pink Christmas tree, and that's okay. I'm not judging anybody else having a Christmas tree. It doesn't feel like Christmas to me, is all I'm saying. So the other thing I don't know if you've noticed is this is the end of the Janie and Jack collection. And there was no boy outfit again. So I just feel like American Girl is not doing boy stuff anymore. When's the last time we got anything that was not athletic, so you could put it on a boy doll, but an actual boy outfit? I feel like this is the second year in a row we didn't get one. And I could think of the outfit the year before where it was like gold suspenders. So that was the last thing we got for a boy outfit, which is sad because it's nice. I like pairing a boy doll and a girl doll. They could be brother and sister, they could be friends, but it's nice to have something that kind of go together as a set. And so that's really disappointing. And I felt the same way last year, but I mean, what were they going to do? Give the boy a pink suit? You know, a American Girl would never. They wouldn't even give a boy suit at all. Never mind make it pink. So I just think like that's one thing that's a downer. That no boy stuff again, unless there's more coming and I'm speaking too soon. But I don't see anything that's for a boy. So if you see something, let me know. And now before I get to the what's it called, the thing I never even heard of, before I get to the Hanna Anderson pajamas, I want to show you the new elf on a shelf, which is so cute. They did a girl elf and they made her black. It looks in the pictures, it looks like a black elf. So I think they did a girl elf originally, but a white girl elf. And then last year they did a boy elf, which I got. So I'm like, oh, this is a girl elf. Maybe I could get my elf a little girlfriend, and that'd be really cute. And or they could just be friends. I don't know. Do elves have girlfriends and boyfriends? I just think they would look really cute beside each other. So I really like that they're doing different versions of the elves too, the elf on a shelf. And I'm not of the right age group, or I don't have kids to know about elf on a shelf, to know if they have all these different variations in the official elf on a shelf. I'm getting sick of saying that. But I think it's really cute. I really like that they did that. And so that's tempting. That's a maybe. Like when I'm thinking about the things I would want to get, I really do like the first outfit that I showed. I like the gold mix and match, but when I added that up, mind you, if you want to get up to 100, if you want to get free shipping, you have to get up to $175. So maybe that helps. That is not a silver lining, by the way. That is total me being facetious. So now the pajama set that I said, Hanna Anderson, and it could be because I don't know fashion, could be because I'm Canadian, never heard of Hannah Anderson. You can roast me all you want, but I don't know who that is. And I feel like this is one of my one of my least favorite Christmas pajama outfits. And I think the pattern is cute, though the print, it's cute, but I don't like the way it fits. I don't it looks so she looks so constricted in those pants. Like they're too tight, like they're not hers. Like they were her Christmas pajamas last year, and now she needs a new pair because she's outgrown them. You know, kids grow. And so I don't like the way it looks. But I do like the pink and red stripes, and that looks like a candy cane or something, right? So it looks very Christmassy, but I just don't like the fit of the pants, so it makes me not want them. Yeah, I'm trying to like think of what I like if I can make myself like it, but it's not doing anything for me. But I'm sure other people will like it, and we all like different fits and have different tastes, so there's nothing wrong with them trying different things, right? And I'm sure Hannah Anderson knows what she's doing. Did I say the price? It is $38. That's a big no. I think I didn't really care about them to look into how much they cost, so yeah, that's a no. A no from me. And I was only thinking about the price because they also did a Bitty Baby set, pajama set, and it's a onesie, so it's so much cuter. It's also $38. And is there a good picture? Because here's a picture of the actual onesie, and I think because it's a onesie, it's just onesies are cute. So do these fit American Girls? Are they a little bit too short? She really would look like she grew out of it, I think, if I got her the baby set. I'm saying hers if like I have somebody in mind. So I think the Bitty Baby onesie looks a lot cuter. Never had a Bitty Baby, so I can't really say that I care about it one way or another, aside from it looking cuter than the pajama set. But wait, there's more. See, I wasn't originally planning to react to the AG sisters. For one thing, I never collected the Welly Wishers, but also they're not out yet, and I wasn't expecting to do so many reaction videos this week. I was only expecting to do that one. And at the time I'm uploading this, the AG sisters aren't out yet, but they'll be out very soon. And I didn't want to have to do another 2 videos in a row, if that's any kind of hint for anyone who doesn't know when they're coming out. And also, I wasn't going to react to them because I didn't want to show any pictures that aren't available publicly. You know what I mean? So now that the catalog pictures are out, I can at least talk about them. But like I said, I was never a Welly Wishers collector. So take that with a grain of salt, and if you care at all, because I'll admit that the dolls are really cute. And to anyone who hasn't seen them, let me go in order of how they're shown on the catalog. It's 4 new characters, and they could be new face molds, and I wouldn't even know because of my experience with. They look new to me, but I don't have enough experience to tell you if that's true or not. So the first character I can talk about is Francie, and let me just show you them first, and then I'll kind of talk about them collectively and what I think about each one, and then I'll come back and not come back. I'm not leaving, and I'll talk about other things in the collection that aren't really completely visible in this catalog, so it may not be obvious what's on the way. This is Leah right here, so I'm just giving you just an impression of how the 4 girls look, because they did a good job of making there be a lot of 4, I guess, archetypes you could say for little girls. Here's Wesley. Wesley. I don't know if it's pronounced. See, I don't know if it's an unisex name, so I don't know if it's Wesley or Wesley for girls. But I have a cousin named Leslie. And if people called her Leslie, she would say, no, that's a boy name. So that's why I'm a little sensitive about it. And then this is Josette. I think is how it looks to me, at least on here. And I'm sure you've seen them all by now if you care about this kind of line. So I'm not showing you anything new. I just want to give you a visual reminder about what I'm about to talk about. And so, like I said, they're not out yet, but to anyone who doesn't know, I don't know if everybody knows this yet, but they'll be $80. They'll be released online a lot sooner, or a couple weeks sooner than they'll be in stores. And like I said, it's 4 characters. There's going to be a carrying case, and then it's going to be the extra packs, fashion packs, things that other playsets things. They're all slumber party related, which I think you can gauge that from looking at the catalog pictures, because you see that they have more than one outfit. And for example, in this group shot, they're holding a backpack, so I think it should be pretty obvious that they're coming out with different things, not just the 4 dolls. And so to talk about the 4 dolls, I think the sculpts are really cute. And I could be wrong again because I've never had Welly Wishers, but they look like they have articulated, like a ball jointed neck, so they're more posable. Like I'm looking at Francie in this picture, and she looks like she's got her head sort of upturned so that they would be more expressive. And Instead of having two teeth, I thought Welly Wishers had two teeth like American Girls. They look like they just have a full, well, I'm going to say a full set of teeth, but it's more that they have the whole inside of their mouth painted white to look, like an old Barbie smile. Or maybe she still smells like that. I don't know. And so my favorite of the four is Wesley or Wesley. I don't Wesley. I'm going to call her Wesley. She's it's the wig that I really like, and she's got the cutest, at least in these pictures. You know what it is? I feel like this is the one time that the dolls are actually going to look cuter in picture, because I feel like I don't know if she could look this cute in person. I feel like she just, I don't know, something about the way they captured her looks really good. So I'm interested to see what they'll look like. There's no way I would collect something like this, but I can at least admire them, because we can admire things without having to have all of them. I'm just learning that now. It's just sunken in. And I have to say, my least favorite is Josette. And this is kind of a funny thing to say, but she reminds me of someone, like a real person. And I know who it is, and it doesn't matter who it is, but like the person that she reminds me of, I can't stand her. So I wonder what I would think of Josette if I didn't see this resemblance or know that person, let's say. Because I'm sure she's cute enough. And I don't know. I see the person I'm thinking of, and I'm like, stand this doll. But that's just a personal opinion. I'm sure you're not going to feel the same way. And so what I said before, they had I said archetypes, but I meant, just a different range of girls. Like you've got an East Asian doll, gonna guess Latino doll, black doll, and then a white doll. French, I'm gonna guess French because she's got a French name. So I think they did a good job of covering their bases of little girls having more of a chance of finding a doll who either looks like them or looks like someone they would want to have as a doll, because those aren't necessarily the same things. And I'm trying to figure out who, like, Welly Wishers I understood were for younger collectors, and these, I'm assuming because they're the same type of body, the same 14-inch doll, that they would be for young collectors as well. But they've kind of made them look like teens, so maybe little girls nowadays would want dolls that look like preteens rather than the Welly Wishers, which were kind of fantasy. They look fantasy to me. They all had like dragon clothes and unicorn clothes. They didn't have anything. They didn't really have clothes except for, I only remember there being holiday clothes for the Welly Wishers. Speaking of which, there was no Welly Wisher holiday outfit this year. I forgot to say that when I was talking about that. That was a few days ago now, and now I'm remembering because I'm looking at these dolls. And maybe this is why they're going to step away from Welly Wishers just for AG Sisters. And if that is already true and everybody knows that, and I just sound like duh, that's just because I don't know enough about the 14-inch dolls to have paid enough attention. Oh, and when I was saying that I think the dolls may not look as cute in person as they do in pictures, because I think that picture, the first picture I showed you of Wesley, looked cuter than this one, even though she's got her head cocked differently, and so it's like definitely an articulated head, ball jointed head. So I wonder how they'll look in person, because we say that dolls look better in person and pictures don't capture their beauty. And I'm hoping that's the case for Josette, because I do not like that girl in pictures. But that's not her fault. So yeah, like I was saying, it's cute because it's got the slumber party theme, and I know kids nowadays probably still like to have slumber parties, and I'm assuming that's why they did that, to sort of bring that into the line that they're introducing. And I I wish I had researched a little bit more. If I cared a bit more, I probably would have, to know if they're supposed to be actually sisters to other dolls. But they're modern, so I don't know if they like whose sisters are they? Are they sisters with each other? I didn't glean enough to find that out. And I don't know if I have anything. So there is one thing that I've noticed that's an interesting thing to say. These exclude shipping to Canada and international shipping. So these are US only for the website, but it does look like they'll be available on Amazon. So that may be a way that other people from other countries, if they want to collect these, can get them. Amazon, because Amazon Canada at least has been getting a lot of the limited edition dolls. Not all, yeah, actually. I don't know if this is the right time to talk about it, but uh, before, because I have Wednesday, the limited edition doll, and I had a friend get it for me because it didn't end up going on Amazon Canada. But then, for some magical reason, yesterday, I believe, at the time I'm recording this, they showed up on Amazon Canada, or at least somebody figured out how to get them to Amazon Canada, and it was like 2-day shipping, as if it was directly on Amazon Canada. So why am I saying that? Oh yeah, to say that all the limited edition dolls that said no shipping to Canada did end up going on Amazon. So Peaches and Cream Barbie, Pink Stardust, and now Wednesday. And so far, Wicked hasn't shown up on Canada, but they've shown up on Amazon US. So I think that's all I need to say about the AG sisters. They're very cute, beautiful sculpts. They look adorable. I have no interest in them because I just don't have anywhere to expand them. But I think I would want, if I were to get any of them, if I needed a sister, like if Claudie needed a sister or one of my Claudie dolls, definitely Wesley. And I really like Francie, at least the way she looks in this picture. She has a really cute face too. Do I have a sister for her or a brother? But I don't think I need to go down that road because $80 US. So yeah, I mean I have a lot of dolls, and I mean never say never. I have to say that sometimes because I think I always say no because I don't want someone to think, oh, he's getting them. I can tune back in for an unboxing. I think that's where I want to be like, I try to be stringent, but then it's like, yeah, it could happen one day, but I'm just saying I have no intention for them now. Is that all I need to say now? Because even though I already reacted to the holiday stuff, I did close out that video with a little bit of a rant about all the stuff that had come out. So I'm going to, I'm going to cut back into that the way the rant and the outro I did originally. And if I do happen to mention, I think I might mention the Welly Wisher items that are coming because this is everything that I know of. So everything, all the videos that have led up to now for this week, it ended up being a series. This is everything I know about that's coming within the near future. And so what I mentioned in my rant on my outro saying more things are coming, I'm talking, and I mentioned the Welly Wishers, I'm talking about the AG sisters, and everybody knows about them now, so there are no more surprises that I know of right now. So yeah, let me cut back to that rant. I don't even remember what I say in it, but it felt really important at the time that I recorded it. A lot of stuff came out today, huh? And so I feel bad for anyone who's like a completist or likes everything because there's a lot today. But I know that this isn't the last of stuff to come because there have even been leaks before about other lines of dolls related to the Welly Wishers, kind of that they haven't even come out yet. So there's got to be more to come before the year 2025 is up, and yeah, lots of price increases especially when you break it down. So sneaky that they sell everything individually. So as if you're not going to put it in your cart and be like, what? How did that become so much? And so much limited edition dolls, which I know people are having negative feelings about just in general, but I don't know. I'm probably going to have to add this to a controversial opinions video one day, but I love limited edition dolls. And it's not that I want them all and you don't have to have them all, but you can admire them all and just see like it's pretty. Like even the Glinda doll is pretty. She just doesn't tempt me at all, especially with that Paradola face on her dress. Tell me if you saw it too, or if I've ruined it for you. But anyway, I'm now ranting and just in nothingness at the end here, so I'll call it quits at this point because it's probably a long video with all this stuff. So let me know what you're getting or how you feel about the stuff. If it's too much all at once, I think it's too much all at once. They probably could have spread this out a little bit. I don't know why they wanted to drop it all, and I just feel like it's going to splinter all the different purchases. Like, are you going to buy all 4 limited edition dolls if you're someone who collects all those types of things, or are you going to wait? Do you wish they had waited, or are you going to feel this fervor like if I don't buy it now, it's going to sell out? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like the limited edition Wicked pajamas. It is a lot to put out at once. But then the Janie and Jack stuff, that'll be around for a while, I'm assuming. And if it gets low in quality in stock, it'll just say low quantity. So anyway, I think we're all fine. We'll be fine. They're just dolls, right? Not that that's all I talk about on here or anything. So anyway, thank you for hanging out with me in this wild video, and hopefully I'll see you soon in the next one.